Program is a presentation of the Weekly Credit Report.
Jared's got one here after the break. He's going to talk about his specific testimony and success story right after the break. You're listening to the Weekly Credit Report. Give us a call if you want to talk to us off air anytime. We'd love to connect. Our number here, we're located in Burnsville, Twin Cities owned, 800-455-4100. That's 800-455-4100. If you have any questions about restoration, your situation, you want to talk to one of my guys here, we'd love to connect and talk. And obviously, maybe you're the next testimonial that will be on air here. Or you can go to our website, UnitedCreditConsultants.com, UnitedCreditConsultants.com. We're on a break. We'll be right back. This is Twin Cities News Talk, AM 1130. Finally, we're back. Welcome back. Weekly Credit Report, Twin Cities News Talk, AM 1130. This is the Weekly Credit Report. I'm your host, Joe McGlynn, president of United Credit Consultants. In studio this morning here, Ryan Boyd, Jared Haven, senior credit advisors with United Credit Consultants. This is your weekly source of credit topics, credit repair, education, knowledge, resource, all that good stuff. We're talking about credit every week, always Saturday, 8 to 9 a.m. live. We're taking your calls. Give us a ring, 651-989-5855. That's the hotline number here, 651-989-5855. This week's show is obviously spring into action. It's springtime. I know it doesn't look like it outside, but it is mid-April here. A couple weeks from now, we're going to be in May already. So the time's now when it comes to start cleaning up, rebuilding, restoration, getting your file in a position and your profile in positions where you have options. I think that's the key. Don't put yourself in a position to where you have to be dependent on the bank or having to move around and having to sit in the finance office for X amount of hours because the guy is going to try to wiggle something or he knows a guy. Get your profile, get your credit back on track. Get yourself in a position to where you're able to take your situation and you're able to have the leverage. You're able to have the banks fight for you instead of the other way around.
Yep.
And right now we're talking, like I said, April. You could be in a position like the client that we just talked about with Ryan here. You're talking 30, 40 days and your life is changing, truly. You get from renting to buying. I know that sounds cheesy, but truly that's a huge difference for people. To know if you have a kid or two and you're married and you're renting and you're in a townhome, but you want to buy a house, the first step always is credit. You got to get your profile in a position to where a bank feels comfortable borrowing you or lending you, lending you more money. Okay, that's the key. Let us help you. We've helped thousands of people in the past. We're helping thousands as we speak here. We know the process of cleanup, restoration, rebuilding, management, all that. Give us a call anytime. We're in Burnsville. We're in the Twin Cities area. We have free consultations, 800-455-4100, 800-455-4100, or UnitedCreditConsultants.com. Now, Jared, I know we talked about right before the break that you have one here. Let's talk about your testimony,
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to talk about this testimonial is because a lot of times when people come into our office, a lot of people have issues with collections.
Yeah.
And this is a client that's exactly why they came in. They were in a collection scenario. They came in the beginning of March in one investigation round, which is roughly, it is 30 days. So after about 35 days after receiving the results, we had 6 collection items totaling a little over $5,500.
Great.
All 6 permanently deleted off his credit report.
They were found to be unverifiable?
Unverifiable.
So break that down for the listener that doesn't understand really the day-to-day or just a simplistic understanding of the investigation process, Jared.
Yep, exactly. What we're doing here, and like we talked about before, on average, collection companies only own debts 3 to 4 months. So what we're doing here is going through, we're going to challenge the reporting information that's being put out by the Bureau.
Investigating.
Exactly.
Right?
We're investigating, knowing that they've never been challenged. This is information that's never been verified.
Looked into.
Exactly. And that's what we're doing. We're making them prove it. We're working with the bureaus who then turn to the creditor and say, hey, you need now prove this. Now the time has come.
On the specific type of investigation that we had chosen on our detailed investigation letters and the specifics of the file.
The verbiage, the coding, knowing exactly what to challenge.
And the key, too, is that it's just the first step. The investigation process is just the first step in the rebuilding or the repair plan for any client because it's almost like really anything else when it comes to simplifying. It's clean. Clean, clean, clean. Just like your house. Before you go shopping for new furniture or you redo your carpet, you're not going to do it with trash everywhere. You're going to clean first. You're going to organize. then we're going to rebuild. Then we're going
Exactly.
to manage. We're going to talk about, let's do the next step. Let's do this. Let's do this. But really, the first step is the investigation. So what happens is these companies, you know, they don't have the information. They don't have it in time. Really, it doesn't matter. I mean, to me, at the end of the day, I know my right as a consumer. So we made these companies verify. It just so happens the success on this one was great. And we had all 6
Phenomenal.
of the items that were negatively impacting his credit were removed. So we truly, you know, at the end of the day, removed $5,500 of negative debt off the file within 30 days. That's great, right? Now, if that client wants to go out and he wants to settle those, he's able to because they're not on his report anymore. So we're not sitting here either telling people not to pay your debt. It's just knowing that the first step is clean it.
Yep.
And then if you want to chase it down and pay it, that by all means, that's your debt. And I understand people, hey, I want to pay my bills and go at it, right? But don't let it affect your score in a negative way because most people want to pay these thinking it's going to help them, not knowing that it hurts them. And sometimes, unfortunately, most people learn from mistakes. Well, I wish I would have known that. Or, well, I guess next time I have 15 collections and I'm going to pay them, I won't do that. You know, learn, understand your rights, understand the process. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, consultation's free. It doesn't hurt to call in and see what's going on, right?
Yep. I love to say you need to be proactive and not reactive.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Well, don't wait until you need something and then figure out your credit's bad. If you know there's issues, it doesn't hurt to give us a call, right?
Yep. That's why you need to spring into action right now.
I got one here, testimonial from Carrie Fee. I know that we called them Carrie and Dan Fee. They're in the Twin Cities area here. They are current clients of ours. And I'm looking through the report, and the first investigation round for them, we had 7 items removed and deleted from the investigation letters we received back from the bureaus after the 30-day timeline that the bureaus are having to do the investigation, right? And I looked into it a little. I only looked into one account so far because I saw this one account here, TCF National Bank. This item was an actual second mortgage back in 2009 for $52,000. We were able to delete and remove that because TCF did not verify it. TCF did not take the information that we investigated. We questioned specific parts of this account. We made TCF prove it. Say, prove to me this information is accurate, verifiable, and up to date and correct. TCF did not do it in time. They didn't do it accurately and legally. Then the bureaus then by law have to remove it, and they did. They deleted that $52,000 debt. Now, I'm not saying that they don't owe it. It's just not on the credit report because anything that's going to be left on your credit, look at it very simple, is only going to be information that was 100% verified and accurate based on the investigation methods that we have here with United Credit Consultants, right? So it's all about cleaning and simplifying not only your thoughts in the process, but your file and your situation. So taking your file and wherever it is, as jumbled as you might think it is, I know Ryan, I know Jared, I know Brian Kurzweil, Del Turzo, myself, we have multiple clients that probably whatever you think, we have files that are worse than yours. Trust me. I've seen files with 10, 15 foreclosures, right? That doesn't make it bad. It just means that's your starting point.
Yep.
Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Everyone's a different person, situation, goals, personality, how much money you make. It's all different, but that's the fun part about what we have is called the Path to Recovery program. We're able to take whatever situation is thrown at us, and we're able to break it down, being that these guys here that I'm sitting with are 100% FICO certified, licensed with FICO, and they've passed the exams and testing. So they know exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, based on the algorithm and the math behind the formula, right?
We would love to give you some hope.
Yep.
I mean, it's more than hope. It's knowledge, right? That's how I look at it. Hope, to me, is blind faith almost, right? It's trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I try not to steer that way. I try to tell you, I want you to know everything I know so we both are proactive. We're both on the same page moving forward.
Yep.
Right? Give us a call. We'd love to connect. We'd love to take your call. We'd love to talk to you about your situation. Our hotline, our direct line here at the office in Burnsville, give us a call anytime, 800-455-4100. We have guys right now. We have advisors in the office right now ready to take your call. 800-455-4100, 800-455-4100, or go to UnitedCreditConsultants.com. That's UnitedCreditConsultants.com. We're in Burnsville. Consultation's free. It's no risk. Get your credit cleaned up. Get yourself back on track. Thanks for listening, you guys. We appreciate it. We'll see you next Saturday.
Have a
8 to
great
9
weekend.
a.m.